Well, by now we hope that everybody is back inside, and we're just going to go on with our next speech. And I'm very happy to announce two of my colleagues. So they're both working for Probat. And the other curiosity about this speech is that we're going to have two Sebastians up here on stage. And I will just read out the introduction to each of them. And maybe by the words they say, you're going to find out which of the Sebastians is who. So the one Sebastian, he actually started his career in 2012 here with Probat. And he is now working in electrical engineering. He actually drives the development of Probat's digital solution forward, and he's also a member with Fabscale. The other Sebastian, he is head of sales, IT and automation here with us at Probat. He joined in 2006, and before he was working with Telekom. He is now holding the position of the head of sales of IT and automation, and we are really happy, and we're going to make you guess which one of the Sebastian is who.
Please, a warm welcome for Sebastian and Sebastian.
Thank you very much for this nice introduction. Wow, what an amazing feeling to be here on the stage. I'm very delighted to be here today to talk to you about the big topic, digitalization, together with my dear colleague and friend, the other Sebastian here. What does digitalization actually mean? Is it just all science fiction, or has it become already reality? Well, let's look back about roughly 40 years, please. Can you remember? There was actually a man who talked to his watch to call his self-driving and talking car named Kit. Crazy, isn't it? At that time, it was maybe only science fiction, but today, how many of you are already using digital assistants like Google, Alexa or Siri? Come on, hands up. Oh, okay, 60% maybe, great. You have to be open up to new things, so everything is possible. For example, in the Emirates, you can fly with air caps. In China, houses were created by a 3D printer. On the United States, biological organic material can be produced artificially. That's not a wishful thinking or science fiction for another 40 years. That's real. That's now. So let's have a look on the topic for today. What was it called again? Our journey to a data-driven solution. We would like to show you which possibilities and solutions are already there, are under development, or in our mind. We want to discuss together with you whether digitalization and data-driven solutions are helpful for you at all. In doing so, we want to create added value together and not just selling new technologies. We have to pick you up at the process. It doesn't help if we develop something high-tech and nobody needs this. So, let us talk about our vision, our concept, our idea of a smart factory. Please, Sebastian, show our customers our approaches and solutions now.
Okay. Yeah, thank you, Sebastian, and I would also like to welcome you here to our journey to a data-driven smart roastery. And our journey to a data-driven roastery is fundamentally based on three important cornerstones. And these are the data collection, our smart solution and smart products, and the data analytics. And so first of all, and we heard it quite a lot, I think, during those days, the digitalization is, I guess, very present at most of the roasteries already. And we also heard that the data collection is very important. So let us see how we get the data and how we collect it. And to be able to connect the data, we need a fully connected factory. And with our pilot plant and roaster control system and our MES system, we have been able to collect data, I guess, roundabout or for over 20 years out from the production. But with our new developments and our Pilot 2020 control, we have reached here now a new level of getting the data from every single device out of the field. So we are collecting more statistic values from motors, from slide gates, from diverters and everything, and so have more data available. And also due to the new and state-of-the-art web technology, it is more easy to exchange data and getting data across the entire production value chain, and even beyond that, like I heard the discussion from the panel before. So maybe we are able to get data from the green coffee farmers from your platform there, also and combine it to make the quality analysis and things like that later at our customers. So the graphic here, the ESB, it is called the Enterprise Service Bus. So it's the layer between our operation technology in the shop floor on the plant system and the information technology, which is the higher level business intelligence solutions at the roasteries at our customers. And so with open interfaces, what we are offering, we are able to exchange more and more data. And I guess also what we discussed in the future with technologies like MQTT or the Internet of Things or the Industrial Internet of Things, we are even able to get more and more data directly out from the devices, from condition monitoring and vibration sensors, and get them together to do later more with the data. Okay, Sebastian, I hope you have been paid attention and can briefly summarize
of course,
why we need the data collection and the connectivity.
Of course, what do you think about me? Luckily, I have a script sheet here on the screens. The connection of all kinds of devices, sensors, systems, and also things is what makes a uniform data collection possible. Another word, term, keyword, buzzword, you heard it today, you heard it yesterday, is big data. And connectivity provides a centralized and fast access to the collected and high protected data, enables the monitoring of the processes, and simplifies also in automated data logging. In addition, all these collected data are reachable or accessible from various locations and end devices. And furthermore, I would say, doors will be opened also for new products, services, and solutions. And it will definitely lead to more knowledge for all parties which are involved.
Well done. Thank you.
Thanks.
And in order to further support you on your journey to a smart and data-driven roastery, it is clear that the digitalization here at Probat does not stand still either. So we are also working on our digital ecosystem here in all areas, and also the level of digitalization is growing here in all departments and all areas. And this benefits us to develop our smart solution and smart products. And the ecosystem is, this is a very complex system, let me say, and there are many arms which are connected to each other. But today we will focus on our smart solution, which we need also to get more data out from the roasteries and our machines. And the first solution I would, or before I want to show you the first solution, I want to give you an example. I think you all know that you run through your roastery, and then it smells smoky, or you hear that a motor from a transport system or van is not running smoothly and clean, and then suddenly it happens and you get the next unplanned standstill. Or you're analyzing a batch out of the roaster in your lab and figure out that this batch is or has not the right quality, is out of your specification, and you already know that 2 or 3 more batches are out of the roaster without any changes, so you might get the same poor quality. And our smart solutions are there to avoid those expensive standstills and quality losses and support you to improve and also increase the efficiency of your plants. And one smart solution, or the first one I want to show you, is our re-engineered reflex roasting control and the new available functionality to design your curves. Maybe you have seen it yesterday up to the control room. So due to the user-friendly web interface of our Pilot 2020, you can easily adjust your curve and tune your profile and send it directly back to our machine. And the reflex control from us will then take care that we exactly roast this profile and follow the curve, of course, within the physical limits and the performance from your machine. We can't break them. But what is possible to get out of the machine, our control will take care to reach this curve. Then, as a next product, I think yesterday you also heard it in the speech from Thomas and on the experience session from Uwe, is our smart sensor, the color control. And so I make it here short, but of course this is fully integrated into our new roaster control system, and you can monitor the development of your color during the roast, and we will immediately stop roasting if we reach your target color. And so this will also improve your quality and also reduce waste of coffee. And so I think it's a very nice thing. Then, if we may come back to the first cornerstone we had, the data collection and the connectivity, the requirements on the IT infrastructure is increasing all the time, and especially in regards to availability, stability, communication and interfaces, and also security and data losses. And therefore we have developed an internal application for our Pilot 2020 suite, which is called Pilot HealthSpot. And this HealthSpot monitors our installed application at the customers and inform our support team immediately if there is something wrong. And so this is for us a good way to proactively reach out to you, even maybe before you have noticed that there is something wrong. And so we can prevent application crashes, data losses on your roastery and on your system. And so I think we are always talking, and I will later show it to you, predictive maintenance and stuff like that on the device level and machine level, but also on the IT segment and for the IT infrastructure. It's very important to have some solutions there. Okay, then I will come to our centerpiece of our future digital products and solutions. I think you have seen it yesterday as well, but I want to introduce you again to our KPI and maintenance dashboard from Fabscale. And we heard it yesterday, we heard it in the morning. What is the benefit for you and also for us if we are collecting a lot of data, but we can't read it or evaluate it, and even maybe we don't use it. And with Fabscale, we offer you a trustful and reliable source of information. And you may have also made the same experience as I made here. How quickly a dashboard can no longer be used due to the lack of maintenance of this dashboard, and the data within the dashboard is not valid anymore. And this will not happen to you with Fabscale, because at Fabscale we will take care that the data which we show there is interpreted correctly and is updated, and the KPIs are up to date. And the maintenance module will offer you a cost-optimized and also use-based maintenance due to the new software modules, where we know how you use the machine, how often a motor has started or stopped. And so we have not only the period of time for maintenance, but we calculate the maintenance and can maintenance suggestions, or even push back a maintenance, what is maybe already planned, due to less usage of the machine. So you will, this will increase your maintenance work, save, of course, costs, and also, I think is the right way to save resources and also increase the productivity of your plants and equipment and assets. Okay, Sebastian, since you did it so nicely earlier, please summarize again the benefits what our solutions brings to us and also to, or especially to our customers.
Yes, I did. Indeed, these smart solutions provides you a lot of opportunities and benefits. And Our up-to-date software applications coupled with the latest automation and sensor technology offers you, for example, a consistently high product quality, and we also directly offer the best possible support for you and all your operators. And many useful functions and features make your production and all the relevant processes as transparent and efficient as possible. And last but not least, I think we already mentioned it, definitely knowledge will be built up because of the variety of all the collected data. These will definitely lead to very useful, helpful synergy effects for both sides from which everyone can benefit.
Perfect. Thank you. And this brings me to our last and most current area of our journey, the data analytics. And we are entering this fairly new but also rapidly growing field here in cooperation with universities, with research institutes, and also have a lot of research projects here at Probat, of which some are also founded by the German government. And in order to generate value out of the data, like we heard in the speech before and yesterday as well, you need to classify, to structure, to reorganize, and analyze the data. And therefore, our data scientists and simulation engineers are working here closely together with the specialists of the institutes and universities to develop more complex and even better algorithms and simulations and models to capture value out of the data, like shown here. Because we need to get value out of the data and to use the data in this way. And honestly, it is amazing what you can extract from the data using machine learning, deep learning, or even artificial intelligence approaches in that. And we see this as a continuation of our long-term journey and partnerships with our customers, and a continuation through data, which we think is also one of our inputs to the challenges ahead in the coffee industry, of course, among many other things what we have. And where the data analytics already plays a major role today, I want to show you now in a few examples. So following on these real-time monitoring, what I showed you for the IT infrastructure and the KPI and maintenance dashboard from Fabscale, we are adding here informations from our smart sensors like condition monitoring systems, vibration systems, temperature sensors, and so on. And also using data from other sources, brings them to Fabscale to analyze the data, to detect anomalies on maybe currents or vibrations from the equipment, and so to prevent the next unplanned standstill, like I told you before, and even, so give you the chance to maintain the device before it crashed and have a planned maintenance instead of the next downtime. And another example, what I think also Andreas mentioned yesterday, was the AI curve prediction. So in cooperation with Cropstar and embedded into our pilot 2020, we are Fabscale. We are able to predict the next 120 seconds of roasting, and this offers you, of course, to detect quality deviation in advance. And with the right interaction and correction on the machine and on the settings, you can still follow the target and not go out of your target profile. And this will, of course, also reduce waste and even increase your quality at this point. Then, for me personally, a major step on our journey is our machine tuning via the automated model fitting. And in this case, we We use data from reference runs of the machine, and also bring the machine in some kind into limit areas, and combine them with data of regular operation of the machine. And all these data will be fed to our model and our analytics. And as a result, we will get the optimized parameters and settings from the machine in this current situation. So you and we can be sure that this machine is ideally set up and use the available resources most efficient. And so I think even in these days when we are talking about energy saving and gas savings and reducing waste and be sustainable, a big step into this direction. And finally, I would like to mention here my personal highlight at the moment, and we also heard it yesterday, and you may have seen the experience sessions. And this is the virtual roast profiling. And many customers ask me during software presentations or training sessions of our roaster control whether the simulation I showed them also consider the influence of changing recipe parameters, changing some settings on the machine on the output, so means the roasting profile what we simulate. And in the past I always had to answer this in the negative. But today I can tell you that we make a huge step forward here. And so the scientific work from my colleague Sebastian Tück, I hope you have met him, and it's a third Sebastian in between. It has made it possible that we create a real digital twin. And his model is based on data and high simulation mathematics. And this model consists the properties of one of our roasting machine, and or while it still consider the properties of the coffee and of the product. And this makes it possible to do really virtual roasting, and also see then the impact if you're changing some parameters on our machines directly on the output and on the roasting profile. And the next step I have in mind is to combine this digital twin and this model with our simulation training system and offer you an advanced training. And so I'm sure that it will be possible that I can answer the question I have been asked in the past often in the future with a yes. And this will reduce a lot of trial rows, a lot of time, a lot of waste, and save a lot of energy. And I think this is a really major step into the future. And with that, I would like to thank you for your attention. And before I hand over to Sebastian again, if you want to make a deep dive in some of those topics or have questions to that, do not hesitate to ask me, maybe during the day or even later. And once again, thank you for your attention, and back to you, Sebastian.
Wow, that was amazing, isn't it? Great solutions, great speech from my dear colleague Sebastian. So, also from us, I hope we could take you on our journey to our data-driven solution, our data-driven roastery, and inspire you a little bit. And we would like to invite you to have all products and solutions presented. For example, in our great control room yesterday, you had the chance. You will ever have the time to have the chance to be presented all those solutions. And as Sebastian already said, if you have any further questions, please feel free to contact us. And we're looking forward to shaping the future with you. Or was it already the present after all? Thank you very much. Have a good time. And what we've learned yesterday, have fun. Thank you.